What up YouTube, this is GeoStealth R1 and this is another follow-up update to my E-Maxx Mamba Monster. So let's go into a little bit of history with my E-Maxx. I ended up trying to customize it with every blue RPM part I was trying to get for it. Anyway, when I initially bought my E-Maxx, I ended up acquiring the front and rear bulkheads, and when I took it apart and I started utilizing it, I started realizing once I tried to pull the bulkhead in, it wouldn't fit, which was kind of annoying because I'm like, wait a minute, RPM is always precise on everything that they do. Why wouldn't it fit? I mean, don't get me wrong, now I'm going to be honest with you, I've never really seen any RPM parts that were not precise to the unit itself. Anyway, contacted RPM and they initially told me that they're aware of the issue. Their initial first batch was not done, I guess, can't say not done correctly, but just wasn't set up for this E-Maxx. I think it was set up for the older E-Maxx, and maybe I got the wrong one. I'm not too sure what happened, but I got the newer one that was sent out to me. This is the 81065. Which is the front bulkhead, and the 81075, which is the rear bulkhead. Now, I'm going to take these things apart. Hopefully, it will fit this time. I'm kind of leery about even opening these things up. But I'm hoping that they did right by me, and that now I'm able to have the blue RPM parts onto it. So, let me take this whole bad boy apart. I'm going to take apart the front first, and then I'll work my way backwards to the rear. Wait, you know what? Let me start with the rear first, because in actuality that was the first issue that I was having. And the issue that was happening was this was a little bit too extended out. I think it was hitting up to here, kind of like as thick as these were, and I was not able to install these for some weird reason. So let me take a few things apart, and let's see if we can get the front done and work our way down from that point on. Alrighty, so I just recently installed, as you were noticing on the pictures, the RPM front and rear bulkheads, and as you can see, it comes out pretty nice. It matches really well with the RC. But if you're looking closer, as you can see, I ended up throwing the aluminum shock caps to my shocks. Reason being is these types of shocks are infamous for popping out. From what I understand, it's more of a flexibility issue. They're not hard. Anyone who buys a Traxxas product will notice that they have these type of plastic shocks. I mean, you see them on the Bandit, Stampede, Slashes. So you'll notice that you get these regular plastic flexible shocks, and they do pop off, which I'm not looking forward to that ever happening to me. So I ended up acquiring, instead of 4, instead of 8. In actuality, so that was 2 packages. Well, at this point, I haven't decided what type of shock I'm going to go with, but for now, I'm leaving those on just to mess around with, and hopefully I can get a little bit of fun out of this RC. And a following up update, hold on, fellas, because I totally forgot about this, so I'll give you a quick thing. I know, you're not used to me cutting off to somewhere, but I ended up cutting out the body and getting ready for paint. And this RC is going to be relatively set for painting, for coming across, and what else am I trying to do with this? Oh, the colorization. People want to know what colors I'm going to paint it. And this is what I have available right now. I'm going to go with backing with white, throwing orange, and throwing blue. So that's for a future paint update on my RC. So hopefully I can have this painted by the end of the week and present it to you guys. I'm really trying to set up a day with a few guys that I know to do bashing. I'm not going to bash with this body. This will be my showpiece. I do have the stock E-Maxx body, so I will bash around with that. But this is pretty much going to be my showpiece. Now, here's a question to my YouTube fans. Should I, A, back up, make the blue the predominant color on the RC, or should I make orange the predominant color on the RC? Now, there's three different ways I was planning to do this. Either I was going to come across and do a fade out, kind of like the way DJ Medic had, or I was going to come across and make part of like the front, and over here I would make orange and the rest of the RC blue, but a lot of accenting on the orange on a little bit of parts like the cutouts and stuff like that for the windows. The pipes, in actuality, I'm going to make chrome. The bumpers, I'm going to make chrome, and whatever little amenities I can do, make that chrome. I'm probably going to throw a decal in the front over here, maybe on the sides, I'm not too sure, but this is where I'm at right there. Hopefully you guys can assist me in let's get this RC up and running and created, and we should be good to go. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and to all my fellas up in YouTube. Later.